TheDeoge here, and guys, I wanted to bring you guys a series that I thought would be informative, helpful, and also give you something kind of cool to watch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a series on how to kind of grow on YouTube, how to get started on YouTube if you've never done it. So I'm going to give you the tips and the things that I used in order to grow, and you know, I've got a couple thousand subscribers now. I think it's going pretty good. I got 170,000 views, and that all came from just, you know, working hard and trying to make something happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to be playing some Tomb Raider. So I figured it would be fun to do a live com of it. So we're going to start out on some Tomb Raider, and I'll try and get the commentation going while we're watching the gameplay and kind of interacting this way. So I figured it would be an original way to kind of present this information and also to just kind of get into the game. So let's go ahead, we'll jump into the start here. Lara Croft, looking good, looking good. Boom, here we go, we're at the Dragon's Triangle. So we're going to go ahead and watch this for a little bit, and then we're going to jump into some more commentary. So I have a question for you guys. So as we go throughout the series, I'll give you guys a question at the beginning of it, and then what I'd like you guys to do is to go ahead and start your comments in the section below, and then by the time the video is over, go ahead and submit that and kind of answer all the questions along as you go. And so the main one is, do you have a niche? And if you do, what do you do to make it original? So in this video we're going to be talking about how to get a niche and how to get find your place on YouTube. So we're going to get a little bit more into that in just a minute. So here we go, Lara Croft is on this ship. She's getting worked up. The place is kind of breaking apart. There she goes. She just about drowned. Busted out of there. Now she's doing the skydive. Get it? Yeah, yeah. Woo! Now she's gonna duck, blast. Come on. She looks good even falling. There you go, Lara Croft falling, splash down in the water. And it's as we kind of go through this, we'll follow the video, we'll play the game. I guess the game gets intense. I was watching some Puttock 3000's gameplays, and she's going along with it. And, it's kind of crazy. It's just, it gets intense at times. So there'll be times when I'll be distracted, but I'll try and keep the commentary flowing, and I'll try and keep the video going. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So here we are, washing up on shore. Hard times. Oh, there's other survivors there. I would totally suck. Feel like you went on a 3-hour tour and then come back for some crashing action. Just body round, you know, oh, that looked painful. There we go. There's the beginning of the game. So, all right, guys. So finding a niche in YouTube. The way that when I started out, what I did was there wasn't a lot. I started YouTube back when Modern Warfare 3 first came out, and I had watched commentators and watched videos for a long time before that. And this is kind of crazy. We're waking up. But back when Modern Warfare 3 came out, that was when I first got into YouTube. And when I played Black Ops 1, that Black Ops or Modern Warfare 2 was my first game I played. Played a ton of it there. Hello, how's it going? Just hanging out, huh? Modern Warfare 2 was the first game that I played, and then Black Ops 2 was the first one that I really got good at. And so, or Black Ops. So here we go, swinging. So in Black Ops, what I did was I would go and do a lot of spawn trapping. I'd be hunting down spawn locations, kind of where I first started that spawn locations kind of thing going. And so I would do lots of spawn trapping. I was kind of that whole douche that would go around and spawn trap. So I did that literally every game, you know. 100 plus gameplays was pretty common. And you know, 80 plus games is pretty much every game. And so what I would do is I would spawn trap like a boss. And when Black Ops 2, so in Black Ops 1 I played that a ton. Oh. Ow. Needle through the what is that? Your pancreas? Oh, X. Okay, so on this game, you got to do like kind of button mashing and problem solving. So you'll see me get distracted. So we stopped at Black Ops 1, spawn trapping like a douche. So we'll get back at that in just a minute. But here we go. We're getting started. So get up, get up. So in Black Ops 1, I spawn trapped like a douche. Just kill people over and over and over and over. And then when Modern Warfare 3 came out, I was looking for the maps. Ugh. Looks like they got, what is that? Some kind of like cultish thing going on. What is this place? Oh, this is a torch. Get some. So, yeah, so, you know, as you guys know, I'm pretty much a Call of Duty commentator. And I've been trying to break away and get into things like, you know, maybe do some of this in a Crisis, whatever I'm wanting to play at the time. But so with Black Ops, I finished Black Ops. Modern Warfare 3 started up, and when Modern Warfare 3 started up, I wanted to find all the spawn locations that I could find, and I looked on YouTube for everywhere to find the spawn locations, and could not find them anywhere on. Examine the room. Okay. And I couldn't find them anywhere. Oh, it looks like we need to light that stuff. Ah, it's glowing right up here. So I couldn't find any spawn locations in Modern Warfare 3. So I was like, well, how am I going to be a douchey spawn trapper if I can't find any spawn locations in Modern Warfare 3? And so what I did is I searched all over for that. Yeah, get some! So what I did was I searched all over for that information. I couldn't find it. So that's kind of when I came and I started thinking to myself that, crap. Run. Yeah. So I was like, I couldn't find that information. So I wanted to kind of find out. Keep moving. We're keeping moving. Just keep moving, just keep moving, just keep moving. So I wanted to find out where the spawn locations were for Modern Warfare 3. So I started doing a bunch of searches, trying to find them. Couldn't find them anywhere, and that's where I saw my opportunity for the niche. So I had been watching a lot of YouTubers. Darwin TV was the guy that mainly inspired me. I liked his commentaries, liked how he just his whole way of going about it. And he had one of these kind of helpful hint videos where he was talking, blasted, shut off my torch.
Need to find a way out. Thank God.
Oh, more fire. So so Darwin took in, I don't know, what kind of contraption is it? Oh, I can burn this thing. So, you know, Darwin did a lot of videos, and one that he did was where he talked about how to grow on YouTube or how to get started in YouTube. So he gave a bunch of tips, and so I was like, you know what, that's really helpful. And I ended up basing my whole channel off of the information that I got off of his video for it. And so here I am, a year later, a year and a half. So I started in December, so it was when I first started looking for stuff. And then when I started in December looking for stuff to use for Modern Warfare 3 and couldn't find it, so then I decided to start learning the stuff myself and making the videos and doing that. So that was kind of how I found my niche and how I got started into doing YouTube. So I got going into YouTube, and then I ended up getting picked up and partnered about this time last year. So this is about the time I got picked up with TheDeoge back in like I think March something was my first video on this channel, TheDeoge. So my previous channel was WCFC TheDeoge, and it was still the same kind of stuff that I'm doing now, but ooh, can't go that way. But so finding a niche, that's what I ended up doing to find my niche. Was I saw there was a need. There was no spawn location maps on YouTube at that time, and so I decided to go ahead and make them myself. And oh hey, look, jump! See, this is like old school Tomb Raider right here. Woo! Yeah! So I started doing that. That was what I was looking for. Get going. Aw, man, another one of these guys. Get off me! Get off me! To the face! Ew. That was gross. So, oh, run. What are we doing, Laura? Okay. So, I didn't see anyone posting videos with spawn locations on them for Modern Warfare 3. So that was the main driving factor of my channel. And the blaster. Oh, LT, right T. Gotta climb up the hill. This is the game, kind of how it plays. It's like a kind of a strategy game. So I did play a little bit before, so I kind of have an idea how this first part works out, but the rest of it I don't really know. So I know I gotta go to the right, go to the left, and climb the hill. That's why it makes it so easy for me to play this and talk at the same time. Being prepared for your commentary, that's what you want to do. So, for finding your niche. We made it. That's loud. So, that's what I did to find my niche, was I saw there was a need. There was no Modern Warfare 3 spawn locations out there. Couldn't find them online anywhere. So I decided to make them myself. So, finding your niche, finding something that you can take and make your own and even base your channel off of is going to help you to have some success as you're working through YouTube. So, do you currently have a niche? And if you do, what is that niche? What did you do to make it your own? So, what you want to do is, as you're going through it, you want to look for a subject that's not overly saturated. So, you know, Call of Duty commentators are everywhere. So there's people who have niches of doing all kinds of different areas of it. You also got the big guys like T. Martins and Woody's Gamer Tag and all that. So those guys have, you know, White Boy. They're the guys that kind of started all these different types of things. So T. Martin, watching his videos, those were a lot of my, the way that he presented his information and the way that he did his tips. That's kind of how I wanted to present my content. You know, I liked how he did it, but it takes a while to learn how to be that good. I mean, those guys are amazing at what they do. So, you know, as you grow and as you get better, as you practice, the more you commentate, the better you get at it. And if you're, you know, not comfortable public speaking, it kind of makes it more difficult. But as you get more comfortable public speaking, it makes it go a lot smoother. So here we go. I'm trying to focus on this game. Get across the thing on. There we go. Lure for the win. But yeah, so finding a niche, finding a subject that's interesting to you, and then think about how you can bring that approach to make it personal for you, and to be able to bring your personality into it. Oh, that was close. So you know, you don't want to try and be the same person or be somebody you're not. What you want to do is take your personality and bring your personality to the YouTube scene, and present information in a way that helps people to see your personality and understand you. So in my life, I'm actually, you know, I'm kind of a nice guy. I work with kids a lot. Hey, jump. And so, you know, I'm kind of like a easygoing guy. You know, I work at a oil refinery as a machinist. I make stuff. You know, there's times when I'm in charge of big projects and, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars, multi-million-dollar projects, things like that. And so I have a lot of responsibilities in my real life. So this is a way for me to kind of get out, have some fun, play some games, and not take things so seriously. So for me, YouTube is just a fun time to get out, play some games, hang out with people. You know, as I play video games, I get to hang out with my buddies, guys in the clan, and other friends I have on YouTube, and interacting with you guys. So YouTube doesn't have to be a big kind of a, you know, for me it's just something I do on the side for fun. So finding a niche. And as you come up with what you want to do, is you want to come up with a catchy name. So once you got your niche, you kind of got an idea what you want to do. What you want to do is you want to come up with a catchy name, something that's going to make it so you can, Sam, where you at, Sam? I got your stuff. But after you find you get a catchy name, something to go along with your niche, you don't want to work yourself into a corner. Don't want to paint yourself into a corner. So if you call yourself, you know, Halo only for the win, then you know, and then you start breaking off into Call of Duty and all kinds of other things, then you're gonna find yourself, come on, up, flip, jump. Or if you call yourself, you know, Sniper only for the win or something like that, or 1, 2, 3, 4. You want to make sure that your name is going to be catchy, but also that you're not going to paint yourself into a corner. So I just use my gamer tag that I always use, TheDeoge, and so DOG is my main thing. There's videos. I've had videos on how I came up with my name, but TheDeoge is kind of how I came up with it. And then my spawn location maps, guides, and gameplay is my main thing that I do. But as Call of Duty starts to wind down, you know, we get late into the season, there's always a need to kind of expand your gameplays and do that. So I've been trying to play other games. Call of Duty, you know, starts to get a little bit stale after a while. That's why they got DLCs. But while we're waiting for all of those, there's games like Tomb Raider, there's games like Crisis 3, things that you can branch out with and try and expand what you do. And maybe appeal to a wider audience. So. Those are some kind of things that I think about. You know, come up with a catchy name. What you want to do is you want to be organized about it. You know, you don't want to just you want to make sure that as you're presenting your information that it comes across clearly, and you want to try and make it original. So, you know, you might have an idea that's not original, like this video that I'm doing now, how to kind of grow on YouTube, how to get started on YouTube. That's not an original idea. You're going to find this all over, but I don't think you're going to find it with people trying to do a live com while playing Tomb Raider. Some Call of Duty commentator that was live common Tomb Raider at the same time and giving you tips on how to grow on YouTube. I tried to find a niche that I didn't see anybody there, but what you want to do is make sure that that niche is needed too. So if nobody needs Call of Duty commentators talking about how to grow on YouTube while playing Tomb Raider and not really paying attention to the gameplay. I know I'm not. I'm like going through the motions, but it's just kind of how it goes. I'm playing the game. I'm just kind of continuing on. And like I said, I did play this first section. I'm going to get here to a little bit where I don't know what's going on. I kind of knew the first section. This is actually from here on out. I don't know what's going on. But for that first section, I kind of had it down, so that made it pretty easy. I rolled through it just a little bit ago. So, you know, copying ideas of other people's, it's all good, but what you want to do is you want to make that content original. So whatever subject you do and then that you come up with that on your niche, what you want to do is that you want to try and make it your own. Make it something that people would want to see. So with that, guys, I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna finish off. Maybe we'll get through this little video that's going on, and then we'll go ahead and stop it. We'll start another series. So this is what I had to do. This is what I have for finding your niche. So again, guys, when you're finding your niche on YouTube, what you want to do is you want to look for a subject that interests you. You want to find your approach to make it your own. You want to come up with a catchy name. You don't want to paint yourself into a corner. You want to be original with it, and you just want to make it your own. So there you go, guys. Those are my tips that I have for trying to come up with a niche and a name in YouTube. Alright, guys, thanks for watching, and have a great day.
No one believes Yamata is that far east. The books simply don't support it.
Well, whoever wrote those books never found Yamatai.
I've talked to Roth about this. There's no point in following in other people's footsteps, Dr. Whitman.